I'm going to read 2 poems from the booklet. Chapbook, beautiful, because that's how many poems I have in the chapbook. And then I will read the 3rd one that my poetry group, to whom I should thank whatever counts as poetry that comes out of me. They have not approved of it just yet, so it is what it is. All right, so I'm going to go from the darker poems, tone-wise, to the lighter ones, and hopefully finish on a really light tone. Obad is the first one. Before there arrive moments of noise fastened to movement, screeching brakes, heaving of semis, sirens ripping through your nightgown, there lingers lull, spread eagle, waiting for the sun, and all those sounds to spill from broken grocery bags on a Saturday morning. And yes, you lie awake, yearning for this nanosecond to stop and hold the past back, then shoulder the pile-up of future moments, like the stateroom door in that Marx Brothers movie, but not so funny, without audience and diaphragm ready to burst. Before then, there exists now. Lull, cup full, retinol parlor. Then someone, so often imagined, steals to the bedside from the next room, raising something, maybe a knife. The second one is about Medusa. Most of you heard of her as this ferocious being, but before that happened, she was a woman. So actually I'm thinking of her as such. And you probably all know that she could turn all of you into stone with one look, and then comes Perseus and messes the whole thing up, hits her, cuts her head off, and that's the end. No, it's not. She survives, but that's, you know what it is. So I have been writing Medusa poems, so this is one of them. Medusa tends to her rock garden. Here you all lie, won by handsome one, so peaceful, so opposite of war, yet eager and brave still, loyal to your kings and princes. But where are they now? They feast and reap and lust between luxurious linens and limbs, while you, deformed, dispensed with for failing to dispatch me, clutter my chambers. We are here for good. Let us make peace. I surrender to the anachronism of your lost tunics. Okay, my 3rd poem is called Billy Collins Takes Off His Clothes. Now, you probably know that Billy Collins wrote, a former poet laureate of the United States, wrote a poem taking off Emily Dickinson's clothes. So I thought it's my turn to watch him do it. Okay. I'm going to tick the words that actually come from his poem. So some of them are very simple words, but because of the placement of the word, I feel like I have to. Well, we are studying citations, right? So we have to credit the original source. First, a frayed sweater, then all 7 shiny white buttons come unhinged every time I slip my finger under the next page. Dithering his gossamer Oxford shirt submits a mass of mussed chest hair as I parse metonymies like a butcher in search of a prime cut. Then dimming corduroy pants slip down into a breathless accordion to halo ankles so fragile. My hands yearn to cup them like a child's frostbitten face after a lost snowball fight. You will want to know that all this time he is standing there next to my bed where I lie, looking a little puzzled, as if he has forgotten, as others have, my name, and many a thing possibly worth forgetting. There's something rather perplexing about the 20th century male mind. He flees my touch other than on paper, takes a lone bath in a claw-footed bathtub, returns robed, skin still steamy and fragrant underneath, maybe lavender or magnolia. His cheeks open like pages. He calls me you as we hook eyes at the kitchen table, down hot leafy tea on Sunday morning, before this something between us finally ignites the F pages of his furtive encyclopedia. He versifies my name into a fa paradel. You've probably figured out I'm referencing a lot of his poems here, so oh well. So I think he could, any minute now, unfasten that threadbare bathrobe. And maybe one of us will, right after, picnic, lightning, let loose that first, oh my God. Later, I wrote in a notebook, it was like writing a 1941 Nash ambassador, but that's all I can tell.